Hello and welcome to this week's live warm-up exercise. This is where I each week go live and give you guys a warm-up exercise and explain how it works, how to do it, how to get the best results from it, and then challenge you to implement it for your week into your warm-up routine and see how it helps with your playing and see what it does to help you grow your fundamentals and make you a better clarinet player in the long run. So this week is sort of a interesting hybrid exercise, and it's a little bit more just a fundamental thing to get down and isn't so much of a super exciting warm-up exercise per se, but it's something that's a really good thing to practice during your warm-ups that will really help with lots of things. I call it just like starting notes or like one note things. And it's sort of like a long tone mixed with a articulation exercise. So basically what we're going to be doing is just starting one note all throughout the different registers at different dynamics, but this is going to be a great way for you to practice getting each note to come out exactly how you want. When we're playing, we have to be able to start notes no matter what dynamic they're at, no matter what speed or articulation. We have to get the notes to come out the way that we want. So what this exercise is going to do is allow you to practice starting many different notes in many different ways exactly how you want. The key to doing this is what I call the sound preparation process, and that's where you breathe, set your embouchure, place your tongue on the reed, get the air going the way you want for the note to come out the way that you want, and then when you release the tongue, the note comes out exactly how you want. You should be doing this sound preparation process every time you start a note after you breathe, so you're always able to get the notes to come out the way you want. So what I'm going to do for this one to demonstrate, I'm just going to do it over a few random notes across the instrument. You could get more systematic about this if you want, and maybe just like go up a chromatic scale and start each note as you're going up the scale to get every one of them sounding how you want. And you could do that at soft, like gentle attacks, like loud, like maybe accents or strong note beginnings. It's totally up to whatever you want to do. And again, with all of these warm-up exercises, you're welcome to customize things as much as you want and do them in a way that it targets what you need to work on and the fundamentals and the foundation that you need to build and make stronger in your own playing. So I'm just going to demonstrate this on a few different notes and in a few different ways. And I want you to notice how I'm sort of preparing the notes and using the sound preparation process to get those notes to come out the way that I want. So you heard I did some like accented attacks, some really just clear full volume attacks, some really gentle soft attacks, but every single note beginning was coming out the way that I want. And if it didn't, I would repeat it a few times and try to make sure that I have the air really going exactly how I want, that I'm not doing anything funky with my embouchure and like tightening up at the beginning of the notes, that I'm not pushing too aggressively with my tongue and it's just releasing straight off the reed so that it comes out the way that I want. So this exercise is again sort of like a hybrid of like long tones and articulation. We have the articulation in the fact that we're starting the note with our tongue as part of the sound preparation process. And we have the long tone that we get to hold it nice and long and get the note sounding really good and how we want. Something to pay really close attention when you're doing this is how that start of the note is, which you've probably gathered by now, but we always want to get the notes to start exactly how we want, so we don't have any any like fuzziness and then like swell into the note. We just want it to be spot on from the very first millisecond it's coming out. It also might be good to try this with a metronome, so that sort of is a reinforcer and sort of makes it so you have to be right on time, so that you're always starting like click, 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 bum, right on with the metronome and getting the sound you want right from that first metronome click of where you're starting. Also, for more advanced players, you can try doing this in the altissimo notes and practice getting those to come out exactly how you want. It's a great test to make sure that your voicing is all really proper and well supported, because you're able to know where those notes are, hear how they're going to sound, and get them to speak right on time, right how you want from the beginning. So that's it for this week's live weekly warm-up exercise. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember that I go live just about every Monday around 10:30 a.m. Central Time, and there's going to be a new warm-up each week for you to implement and see how it affects your playing. So this one's going to be really fun for you to experiment with this sound preparation process and see if you can get comfortable with setting your embouchure, placing the tongue, and getting everything going so that when you release the tongue, you get a perfect, clear sound out right away. So good luck working on this. If you want more information about the sound preparation process or many, many more warm-up exercises, be sure to check out the Next Generation Clarinet Method book that I wrote. You can get that and see more information about it at quickstartclarinet.com/nextgenbook. And there's lots more information about that book if you're interested in more warm-up exercises and more about the sound preparation process in general. There's a lot of information in that book about different clarinet playing things like the sound preparation process and air and embouchure and all of that stuff. Also, if you aren't an official member of the Quick Start Clarinet community, go to quickstartclarinet.com/join, and you can sign up there to get email tips and tricks from me and be a part of this awesome community of clarinetists who are all looking to improve our playing. Great. Thanks so much for watching this. I hope that this starting notes exercise is helpful for you, and I challenge you to implement it over this week, and I wish you the best of luck with that, and I'll see you next week for our next warm-up exercise.